So today I actually want to just talk about kind of like how I talk to the camera, how to talk to a camera, how YouTubers do it, how TikTokers, anyone who talks to a camera, how do they do it? Because it's really not simple. If you paint a mental picture of me right now, I'm literally in my room with lights, a microphone, and a camera. So I'm basically just surrounded by a bunch of inanimate objects, and I'm talking to them kind of like I'm talking to a real person. Okay, I know that you guys probably have questions because this is an entirely new setup. I'm in a new room, in a new place. I have answers. I'm going to answer them. Just give me some time to finish setting up the entire room, and I'll probably make like a setup video next week. I'm not making any promises. So I was having a conversation with one of my friends earlier this week, and we were just talking about kind of how it's so easy for me to talk in front of a camera or like in front of people also. And it's just kind of awkward, and they pointed out that, oh, you're actually just like holding it out in front of you and talking to it instead of talking to a person. It kind of feels unnatural, if I may say so. When you're watching a YouTube video, or when you're watching TV, or when you're watching a movie, these guys know that there's a camera that they're talking to, or when it's a movie, they know that what they're doing isn't real, they're acting. This right here is not a camera. It's like you're talking to a friend. So instead of thinking about it like, oh, I'm just talking to a camera and then I'm going to put the video out there to the world, think about it like you're talking to a friend. One of my friends asked me, how do people just do podcasts? I mean, you just seated in your room with a microphone. They actually thought that doing podcasts is actually more absurd compared to having a camera or vlogging. Kind of like I'm sending a video to a friend, or I'm on a video call. It's going to be your friends who are going to watch your very first videos, your friends and some of your family members as well. You're not going to have like a big audience just because you started out, unless you're already a celebrity elsewhere when you start making said YouTube videos. So tip number 2 is kind of imagine that you are your favorite creator, but instead of emulating their exact personality and lifestyle, put that into your own shoes now. Whatever type of person you are, what interests you have, and what personality type you are, and how you actually talk in real life. Tip number 3, think about the final video. This goes hand in hand with the first one. When you're watching YouTube videos, you don't actually think about it like, oh, let me take my phone and open the YouTube app and watch a bunch of people talking to cameras. No, you actually think about it from a point of, I want to watch this guy. And when you're actually watching the videos, you feel like they're talking to you. So when you think about how the final video is gonna look like, you wouldn't necessarily just think about it like a camera, because right now you'd put yourself in your viewer's shoes. Tip number 4, and this is for people who make videos in public spaces. So if you're a vlogger, a lot of people know what content creators are and they know who YouTubers are, but when people are passing you and they see you talking to a camera, you'll find people now looking into the lens directly. And when you're having a camera that has a flip out screen, kind of like the one I'm using right now, you're going to see, oh, there's people who are looking at me after they've passed me, or there's someone behind me who's like wondering what's this guy doing. Some people are actually disgusted by content creators, and that's just life. I mean, whatever occupation you go into, there's always going to be a person who doesn't like that, like at all. So just forget about those people, because you're never gonna meet them again. Last tip, and this is probably going to be a bit controversial, but don't just be yourself. I hear a lot of YouTubers and people who like train people on others on how to talk to a camera and stuff, and they're like, yo, just be yourself, it's going to be easy. But the problem with that is it doesn't work for everyone, because I'm an extrovert personally, and I know that there are people out there who are introverts, and there's people who like this. They can't absolutely even talk to a person. They don't even send voice notes to people. So I'd say to someone like that, if you're watching this video, don't just be yourself. Think about yourself as your favorite online personality or online content creator. Try and emulate some of the things that they do. If you're an introvert, it's going to be easier to just do these things. Don't post the video out yet. Just fake it till you make it, I think is the right term for me to use. With time, you're going to get more and more accustomed to the ways of the YouTuber, the ways of the content creator, and it's going to be super easy to just talk to the camera and kind of not feel awkward. Yeah, So that was it, guys, for today. Hopefully I helped some of you out who aren't able to like talk in front of cameras and want to start. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below, and hit that bell icon just so that you don't miss any future uploads. I got tons of good content coming up soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mic check 1 2 ASMR. This is probably going to be disgusting for a lot of people. Wow. I just want to know how this sounds on my speakers. If I was to start a podcast, how would I sound? Classic 105. Good times and great hits. Okay, that was probably bad. I need to drink water.